Hello everyone, welcome to our little D&D game. This is the Holy Hops Tavern, the game where the innkeepers are the adventurers. In the eastern seas on the remote Isle of Cragmaw is a village of Prison Bay, and this is the story told there. And I guess now's a good time for the intro before we do all the other stuff.
Way to go.
Hi everyone. Welcome.
So we're back.
We are.
Okay.
We have Thallium and Kim with us again.
Oh wow, hi guys.
Thallium.
That was
just so you know,
quick.
Thallium is our number one cult member that we met last week. If you don't
I
remember,
was
I know, but
here.
you couldn't see like.
Oh, I didn't get to see him,
Stuff,
but I
yeah.
definitely heard all about it. I believe I forget if it was him or Kim who pointed out that I would be running for office as part of my story arc.
We have to make a reminder this week to send Thallium a T-shirt. Number one cult member.
I'm very excited to design
Holy Hops
said t-shirt.
Tavern, cult member number one.
All right. So, in the small village of Prison Bay, it is a little bit busier than usual. Once every 1,000 years, the comet Roth's bolt is visible in the night sky. It is said that Roth, the god of civility and order, saw the encroachment of the darkness behind the stars, so he pulled out his bow and shot a bolt of fire and ice to keep the horrors at bay.
Horrors, just so everyone's aware.
Now, every 1,000 years, people get together to celebrate civilization the protection government provides and tell ghost stories of the monsters held at bay. The comet is only a week away, and hundreds of people have come to this village of Prison Bay to observe the astrological event. It is a unique place where the comet is observable for the longest period of time. The streets are filled with games, music, and merchants from all over the world. So the inn is bustling.
Sure.
Every room is filled with...
We're finished construction, right? We have some extra capacity now.
Yes, this is about 2 months after the last story arc.
Awesome.
So at this point in time, construction is done. The Orcish, Groomhilda, the husband, and everyone are still residing there. They're actually collecting some bed and bath royalties as people are coming in. They're renting out a spare room before they move or whatever they plan on doing at this point.
You
But-
protection program.
Yeah. Plus, he's getting a lot of work doing some light carpentry on some of the ships that got damaged, making their way here. Now, what are you doing during this massive event? Like, what are you presently doing at the beginning of a busy day?
So it's the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
So we're just finishing up our breakfast service in the inn because now we're very busy. So once breakfast is done, maybe we could go out and explore a little bit and check out the festivities.
Sure. I would love to do that.
Sounds like a plan. As you are getting breakfast wound up, it's extremely busy. There's the people that came here. There are some merchants that sell various foods and whatnot, but the inn is busy basically all day. As people get up and leave after breakfast, more people come in, sit, and are constantly cycling through. Seems like one of you might be able to escape at a time to go look at the market and whatnot.
Okay.
Until things calm down a bit. But given the sheer the city's population has basically tripled, and so it's not exactly docile.
That makes sense.
In that case, I am behind the bar serving people, as is my job,
Fair enough.
mixing up them cocktails.
Pippin, other than not paying attention, what are you doing?
I am adjusting the sound because someone commented that it was very out of balance. So Pippin is in the backyard talking to plants.
There you go. Nice.
That's fair. What is the Kevin doing? Which is the frog familiar of our wizard. And as a matter of fact, can you guys give a brief description of what you guys look like, since this is the effective first session of the new story?
Sure. Hi, everyone. So our little pictures, as you can see, are right by our characters. We are all level 2 now. I am a Dragonborn cleric, which is correct now. Used to say druid there, but Alicia fixed it today. So I'm a cleric. I am the purple gentleman down there with the large ears with golden adornment. I also have a little shot glass that hangs down on my pocket there. So that's me. I am Quinto, the innkeeper.
I am Gully, the level 2 wizard forest gnome. Sage background. I don't know if I have to say that. That's the background. And we filled in some of my specifics last time. So I am 103 years old, which for a gnome is actually still pretty young. I have green eyes. I'm 3'5", which is average height. I have fair skin. I weigh 35 pounds, which is an average weight. And I have orange hair. And then I also have Kevin, who is a blue flying toad, which is a normal occurrence in this area and a normal color for a toad.
When you turn him upside down because of the chroma key, he disappears.
That's funny. Excellent.
Pippin!
All right. So I am a half dragonborn, half elf druid. I have blue skin and I have horns and it looks like hair, but they're actually rainbow feathers because of wanting to look like Rainbow Dash, apparently. And then I also have little mushrooms that grow around my horns and in different places because I am a spore druid. And I have a chicken named Hey Hey who will make an appearance one day. But he's not magical or anything. He's just a dumb chicken.
All right. And as you're talking to the plants, trying to cultivate them and keep them safe, you've had a lot of trouble the past couple of days as people have been setting up camp around the village. There's been a bit of an encroachment onto your plants. Some of them have been trampled a little bit just because of straight up population problems. So there's several tents set up out back.
Oh, poor little baby plants.
Well, the human family, which is kind of set up camp there, they aren't exactly noticing that they're damaging your plants. They're just trying to get things set up and enjoying the festivities. So,
Kill them.
I use Druidcraft to grow tiny little pockets of poison ivy.
how wonderfully passive aggressive of our druid.
Yeah, seriously.
Not vines to block it off so people don't walk on them, but just poison ivy. So
I will
as
make
they do
little
that,
rows of mushrooms instead around the flower bed, around the plant bed, so that there are pathways lined by mushrooms. And the mushrooms will be fairly tall and gross looking, so people want to stay away from them.
Well, that's interesting. Give me a nature charisma check.
That's a weird one.
Well, you're kind of gross to begin with, so being able to identify what is gross to normal people might be hard.
Hey, that's hurtful.
Spore druid.
There is a difference between being gross and being in tune with nature. I do bathe.
That's not in the question. So what did he get?
16.
16. So, okay, you make these gnarly, disgusting, mildly smelly mushrooms. Make a pathway around the things you want to protect. And a patch of poison ivy in front of the tents behind the inn. Lovely.
No, the poison ivy would be where I don't want them to walk.
Ah, I see. All right, very good. Now, there's several people inside the inn that are interesting. Mainly merchants are able to afford the actual tavern. There's a notable one, Mr. Grilgappa. He is this bluish-skinned cobalt with a fin going down his back. He's wrinkly, a little bit aged, but he has this lovely gold monocle to help him see. And you've already served him breakfast. He's already left for the day, but he's a very bouncy, little tiny, frail feeling looking individual. which is unusual given the fact that he runs the Beasts of Fancies exhibit. So he displays all these strange exotic beasts he was mentioning during
his name?
breakfast. Grill Gappa. There is also a notable dwarf who is there for studies. He's actually your grandfather's friend. Ragorn the dwarf. He is a scholar from the same university that your grandfather is from.
Super exciting.
He might have actually written that letter that...
The mysterious letter.
Yep.
For those of you who don't know, part of the backstory of being I don't know if it's the wizard or the forest gnome, whatever part it comes into play there, one of the things that you're given is a letter from a family member. So I have a letter from this person. Do we know what it says?
He was just inquiring about the
floating
elemental
rocks.
natures of the floating rocks and of the various planes touching here. But that is not why he is here. He assumes that you and your grandfather are still doing studies. He's catching up with Grandpa Gully. But
Golly.
he is currently enjoying a nice holy Suds of Heaven beer with his friend, just talking about the comet coming and how excited he is and the various histories there. So he's there having a nice conversation with an old friend. You currently have 4 open rooms. One of them is another merchant family who's currently running several games. And another one runs some of the boats that transported people to the island. Both of them are dragonborn. So it's a very festive time. The inns are packed. And things are going well. Now, you wanted to possibly get people to go to the carnival, maybe spend some of that well-earned cash. Have you distributed that money yet?
To whom?
To your employees?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we've all dispersed the financials, so they have money to go out and play some games.
All right, how much do you give them?
Enjoy themselves. I don't know how much money did we make.
Well, you got 10 for capturing
Yeah, we got 10 jade, right, for capturing, and then we got
total.
yeah.
And I'm sure there were several other things. Did you not notate?
No.
How much I gave? It should be on the character sheet next to gold or silver something.
Son of a monkey.
You sound so judgy right now, Caleb.
I know. Did you not keep track of your money? You fools.
Otherwise, someone might have pickpocketed it.
Nope, they didn't.
No, that would have been a story arc.
We did get 1 or 2.
We killed people
jade
for looking at us the wrong way, pretty much.
We got 2 jade from the orcs when they checked in.
That's true.
So let's go
And
with
3 for checking out their house.
I'm going to assume we
Yes, let's
also
go with
already
15.
had pocket money, considering we're running a successful business.
Where's
What was that?
where's
I would
gold
assume
on
we
this?
already also had some
bottom
money,
middle.
considering
Yes.
we're running a successful business.
Yes.
Of the first page?
That generally keeps
Under
track,
equipment?
covers
that,
the
like,
housing
CP,
that you
SP,
generally pay
GP.
for,
Oh, I can't see
and
that on
food,
mine.
so you don't ever have to worry about that stuff. But
Is
Do
it
you need
under-
reading glasses, John?
No, it's just like faded out on the paper there. Is it just under GP there?
yes, it would be where GP is.
All right, so I'm gonna
Oh, I
say
have
we
silver. I have 10 SP.
Yes, you have 10
I would
I
use
have
shields.
I would use a pencil if you can, John.
Yeah, I have
Shields?
15 shield.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
silver?
that's not happening right now, Alicia.
No,
So,
okay.
no. I'm going to start using my D&D Beyond sheet while we're playing
Oh, that's
on
good.
the screen.
That's a good
so
idea.
that, I can start doing it. I can roll from there too, but I like having dice. So I'm going to say that we have 15 jade
Yep.
at the moment. So being that we are in our little town here, Prison Bay, Fernie Flanders is the president. So we are completely socialist here. So we are going to split the money. So
What a good boss. Look at
yeah,
that.
I try. So each of us has 5.
There was an inquiry
Jade.
about what mine and Gully's salaries are at the inn.
I mean, it depends if we're doing the full brothel or if we're just doing.
It's enough to cover a comfortable lifestyle in the village.
So
I mean,
how
we
much
also
money
get
did you-
room and board
how-
and food.
what?
Is
Yeah.
what we were
Oh
just
yeah,
doing.
of course. Everyone has 5 jade. We each have 5 jade plus whatever you had previously.
For the audience, basically them working at the tavern covers their room, board, food,
Drugs.
basic things that are necessary for frivolities. That's where the additional jade and shield comes in. So,
So everyone has 5 jade.
you guys are currently in the middle of different waves of breakfast. Now, who do you relieve first to go into the foray? Or do you try to have them go as a group, or what are you planning on doing?
Yeah, I think probably after breakfast, Pippin and Gully can go out together.
All right.
Did we hire someone to do the not fun stuff while we do the fun stuff? We talked about that.
I would be willing to give up one of my
No, you don't have
things
to
to
give up your
start.
money.
Like,
We'll,
if we want to start having people.
we'll
I'm
hire-
talking about further.
Yeah,
like,
we'll
not
hire some people.
Socialist thing.
All right. Do you hire local or one of the various people that have arrived for the event for like seasonal work?
We will hire people that have come in for the carnival as seasonal workers.
All right.
Is that what you're doing today? Are you interviewing potential
Yes.
employees?
I'll talk to some people. We'll get
Would
some
you like
people
us to
hired.
pick you up anything at the market while you're doing that?
I'm good right now. Thank you.
Okay.
So I like this weird interview thing. So they leave out the door, and you have these 3 individuals who have already shown up.
Okay.
Because I imagine over the past few days, you mentioned that you might need some help.
Are they humans? What are they?
One of them, the first individual in the midst, is an Azumar. Basically, Tiefling are kind of these half devil people. Azumar is like a half celestial person. So this person comes walking in, pale blue skin, this circular horn cresting the back of the head. The hair is brought back in a nice bun with like chopsticks holding the hair up. She has these dark blue eyes and like a cyan eyelashes. So it's very stark.
Wow now.
And she goes, she's one of the people showing up. She's in line. The second person is this goblin with like a Fu Manchu mustache and beard. He currently has a bandana wrapped around his head and tied off. And he is wearing an apron. And he is mildly scabby, but that just could be his age. But his hands are very calloused. And he's just waiting in line.
Okay.
The third person is a dragonborn, a black dragonborn
My
with
people.
like these crazy dark black scales with a hint of purple gleam to them. He has these nice, elegant horns that arch back and go straight,
Okay.
long pointed nose, but he's wearing a nice leather tunic, something that like a sailor would wear just on deck doing some rigging.
Okay.
As you approach them, they just kind of look at you and straighten up. The goblin just kind of leans forward, and they wait on you.
I would like to speak with the first person, the female.
Yes, I imagine you take her back to the kitchen since privacy is kind of non-existent right now, or a broom closet. And what do you ask?
Thanks so much for your interest in the job. What brings you into our lovely town of Prison Bay?
All right. I am here for the carnival. Expenses getting here were a bit steep. I am looking to recoup the costs in order to make the time here a little bit more pleasant.
Do you have any experience in working in an inn?
I have done some service work. I've waited tables before. Light, there's a term for it, stewarding, and I was a, not a
Waitress?
general manager, well, a waitress.
A hostess?
Hostess! I was a hostess at my previous place of
Slight
employment.
memory loss, but I'm not
I
in
am
the room, so I shouldn't be
very
commentating.
tired. Don't judge me.
I wasn't judging you. I was just saying that it would be weird in an interview if you couldn't remember what your previous jobs were.
Yes.
It would be weird.
That is a fault of mine, not her. She's not being the weirdo.
Blame Klaus.
Yeah.
Thallium is chatting. He said they can't see the chat at the minute. And I said, yes, I can. I'm here. It's Quinto.
Well, how does Quinto respond?
We're playing musical chat.
So I enjoy that you have a little bit of experience. Do you have an idea of how much you would like to make?
She gives a reasonable amount.
Okay, that seems fair. I would like to speak with...
The other two?
yeah, I guess we'll be nice and fair. I would like to speak with the other two candidates, but we are going to make a decision very quickly, so I'll let you know in a few minutes.
I'll wait by the fire.
Great.
All right. Who do you call in next?
The last one.
Okay. In comes this Dragonborn. He goes, hi.
All right, so since we're the same people, tell me about your experience working in inns.
I've stayed at my fair share. I know how they work. I work hard. I don't sit still well.
Okay.
Hire the Irishman.
I feel like it would be weird to hire another Dragonborn since I'm a Dragonborn.
It's gonna look
Pippin's a
like Brendan.
Dragonborn.
Kinda.
People are going to think that Prison Bay doesn't have any diversity. So I appreciate you stopping in, but we're going to pass at the moment.
Fair enough.
Seems like an awfully weird way to run an interview.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to hire you because you're Dragonborn.
Yeah, I mean,
Bite size is not racist.
no, we're not
What's she
racist.
gonna
I mean, I'm
do?
Dragonborn.
Point to the mayor?
So I might as well talk to the second person.
Sure. He looks at the other two. It's like, comes walking in and goes, oi,
Hi.
right there.
Oh man.
Do you have any experience working in an inn?
I am a good cook. I cook for 20, 30 people per meal. I keep people in check. No one will do anything dumb. The place won't burn down. I can keep things in line with all these hooligans running around.
It's a little bit Irish, a little bit
judge.
Brexit.
Hooligans.
Yeah, hooligans. So,
So this goblin's just sitting there like,
sorry, Mr. Goblin. So I assume you're looking for a reasonable wage.
yeah. I'm also looking for scraps. So if you give me food, we can cut the price a little.
Okay. How long do you think you are going to be here?
Oh gosh, I'm from the Drakes, so I can be here until the end of the festival if need be.
Okay, great. I think we should hire this guy. All right, cool. You have the job. You're good, Goblin.
Woo!
Great.
Nice.
We adopted a goblin.
Yes.
Goblin.
It's our first goblin.
So this Fu Manchu
Wait, what's the
could
goblin's
go-
name?
Hi, what's your name? I need you to fill out some paperwork.
My name's Kai.
Oh,
Kai?
I wanted him to say
Yes.
Godric. Godric the Goblin.
Godric the Goblin. It's a good one. Kai. All right, so Kai is now a part of our family.
Is that Kai?
Well, Ki, because goblins don't use all the letters.
Goblin cook.
Sure, that makes sense.
Do goblins speak English?
They
Common?
speak common.
Oh, they speak common. Okay, I speak common too.
Yep.
Sorry.
We don't speak English.
Whatever.
That you know of.
Yeah, maybe we do. All right. So we have a new goblin cook, so let's get him to work right away.
All right.
So I will show Kai, I'll show you to your quarters and you can get ready. We have like a little dressing room in the back for our staff.
Uniform.
It's
Got
like a
it.
Staff room.
Yes. The bandana stays
Holly-
though, right?
What's that?
I can keep the bandana, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's fine. So Archie
important
said,
to have
Meg, you could
bandanas.
draw a campaign for your presidential campaign, and for the cult, like a sign or just something for that, or something completely different you could draw for your frog friend, and hey, together as people.
Together as people.
And he likes the name Kai.
That is amazing.
Okay,
So
Archie, we're going to have a shirt for you by next week. So we will
it's happening.
reach out and get your contact information. So just saying.
So
Yes. And Kim, if you would like a shirt as well, you could be
Give me cult mom.
Cult Mom #1. It's fine.
It's not the first time she's been a cult mom.
It's fine.
That's true.
It's true. This is not the first cult Caleb and I have started.
It's not our first rodeo.
Nope.
So,
Very
And then
scary.
We'll all go to the Ark experience together. Anyway, so
he goes back, puts on the branded apron and whatnot. He actually puts on nice trousers instead of like his shorts that he was in. And he's like, all right, show me the cookbook. Let's go.
all right, here's the cookbook. Here's everything you should need to get started. If you need anything else at all, please let me know.
No worries.
Great.
All right. So with that, you go back to your hosting duties, and that seems to go by smoothly. Okay. Now, you two.
Whee!
Yes, I know you're in the middle of doodling.
No, I meant like I was excited that it was our turn to do something. But sure.
Okay. You have the entire market to look at. Now, Prison Bay, if you can bring up the picture of Prison Bay,
Oh, boy.
now would be a good time. This is Prison Bay. The entire primary street, as well as the
We'll look at it.
primary tree, is covered in booths, various sights and smells, and it's lively. As you go out, the place is bustling. There's all kinds of hoity-toity, like astrological things on sale. You see star charts. You see crystals. You see.
I want to get my fortune read.
There
Yes.
is.
Can we go find a palm reader?
Well, you find someone who has this tent. The flap is open. It's a circular, just fabric tent. It's very nice and ornate. It has these intricate designs. The fabric is purples and yellows and dark blues. It's quite mysterious
Beautiful.
vibing. And inside, you see a goblin shuffling up these cards. And as you pass by, he's like, care to have your fortunes told?
Yes.
Come forth.
I go sit down.
It'll be 5/10, which is a half shield. Yes, you have to spend money. Deal with
No, I don't. I don't understand your currency. I have 15 under SP.
it. Okay, so get rid of one of those
Okay.
and then add 5/10. Five copper. Just put it there. Get rid of one of the silver. It is not a direct conversion to the gold piece, but it's
Okay.
good for the slots. So you hand over these little tiny chits to her. She
Chits!
puts them in a little tiny leather pouch next to her. And she goes, "You're from here." Shuffles.
What do you
the
mean by
deck.
here? Like this town, this island, this plane of existence?
You're from. You're not from afar. You are local. Flips over a card. Give me a d12. Or actually, give me
D12?
percentile. Oh, bugger. So roll 2d10.
Let's go to the clubs. Are there any clubs in Prison Bay?
28.
28. All right. I see that you've drawn the king. That is interesting. You have someone around you. Could be a governor, could be a patriarchal figure who seems to suppress you in some way. You don't have the freedom you once had, or you might never have had true freedom.
It's like the Shadow Man that follows Dresden around.
That is disturbing. Maybe your present situation is better. That is your past. Maybe your current situation is better. Roll me percentiles again.
This is so cool. I can't wait to get mine done.
Kim just said Gully for mayor.
Yes.
I have to figure out which number this is.
Do you want
It's
to use
not
mine?
10. Well, I rolled it. I know what I rolled. It's not 10. It's not 20. It's not 30. Or 40. Or 50. Or 60. Or 70. Or 80.
Okay, what's the tens one?
Or 90. I guess I rolled 103.
Okay, if it's 0, you rolled a 3. If it was 10, you rolled a 13. Was it 10 or 2 zeros?
It was the star, which is usually the highest number on my dice.
Is there a 1?
But there is a 1 and there's a 90.
Okay,
So
so
I guess
that
it's the
is
zeros.
the 0. So you got
I
a
rolled
3.
And Archie just said, Gully for bear! All caps.
Oh, that is good to see. You got the heart. You're doing something you love right now. You're with good friends.
Woohoo!
That is good to see. That is good to see. Now, given your past, do you actually want to know your future?
Yes.
Ta-da!
She flips over the last card. Go ahead and roll one more time.
45. Ooh, it's an ominous number.
What was it, 45?
Yeah.
Why is that an ominous number?
Because 4s are terrible.
Well, there's that.
You got
Okay.
the veteran. That could mean a number of different things. You may grow in experience and become a professional in your own field. You could be seeing turbulent times ahead, like trials that test you and make you stronger. It is a gray card. I'm sorry that I could not help you further past that.
Well, at least you didn't tell me I was going to fall in love with some random person.
Sir.
Looks you over, up and down. I don't
I'm
believe-
delightful.
Looks you up and down and goes, I believe that's not the problem.
I can't tell if he's complimenting or insulting her at this point, but I am so excited to get
Give
my
me an
progress.
insight check to see if you can tell if she was insulting or being complimentary.
It felt insulting to me. I rolled an 18.
It was meant to be gray.
I
She has one heck of a poker face.
pick up Hey Hey and pet it to comfort myself.
Be
And walk out
careful.
of the... I was really excited to see you, and now I'm sad. I walk out of the tent.
This is what happens when you get your fortune told.
Now you.
Yes, yes.
You have an air of joy around you.
Ah, that's delightful.
Come on in. Do you have 5 tenths?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
She reshuffles, hands the deck over to you to cut.
And then what did you say I roll?
No, yes, roll 2d10.
This one?
That's the 12. So find this one
Should have
and
paid better attention. I'm sorry.
that
friends.
one and that one.
These
Those
two?
two, yes.
Okay. 32.
32.
Is this a real thing or are you making this up on the spot? I'm sorry, I'm breaking the fourth wall for a second. I'm just intrigued.
I'm using the deck of many things from the DMG and loosely basing the percentage on where it is on the thing.
Very cool.
Fair.
She flips over the card and immediately her face drops.
Oh.
You
guys
see
should not have
this
done
old crone. It looks like she's so old her skin has started to flake off.
Not
And
enough
her
hydration.
eyes are completely white. Where are your parents, girl?
I don't know. We didn't cover that in the backstory. Dead. They're dead.
Gone. Just
You can
like
say,
that.
I don't know. That is fair.
I don't know. They're gone. I was raised by my uncle. My great uncle, technically. Your face. Not pleasant.
This
at
is
the
not
moment.
a good card.
Well, I can tell by the picture where her skin is flaking off that it's not ideal. She needs a better skincare
This
regimen.
is the hag card.
Ooh.
Ooh,
There are
not great.
There are creatures in the forest. Things that whisper that are older than anything we know.
Tends to mean they're pretty knowledgeable.
Occasionally
Oh, thanks, Archie.
interact.
That's awesome. Archie said, this is going to be the best part of the week to tune in and watch Holy Hops and feel like I'm a part of it.
Oh, thank you.
Yay! Cult member number 1. Yeah, he wrote it. Number 1 cult member. Nice. Woo!
Love it.
That's awesome.
Making him a t-shirt.
So,
I should have made coffee.
You can make coffee whenever you want.
I wonder what your parents did with these fey creatures.
Do we have a doll where you could point out where your parents touched you? No?
I
I'm
have
trying to keep
this
it clean.
frog.
I'm trying to keep it clean here. Show me on the frog where they
where
touched
the-
you.
I love Fae. I love the theory of Fae. I don't know much about them in this game. Going back to being Gully and forgetting that I'm not myself at the moment.
Fey can be very, very nice and charming.
I know that my parents were scientists and they were off exploring, trying to figure out the magic of this universe or this world and the floating rocks. And they never came home. And since then, my great uncle and I have taken up the cause. That's what happened to them, guys. Made it up.
Curious.
Do you know things?
We need a soundboard.
I know
Dun, dun,
that
dun.
Da-da.
the Fae can be helpful, but at an extreme cost.
No.
What's wrong
Oh,
with
yeah,
me?
it did. Yeah, your camera moved a little bit.
Hold
Hold
on.
on. Got it.
They will fix it. Do, do, do. Thank you guys for looking out for us.
I'm not looking at...
Everything
well, I'm looking at Twitch, and Twitch is like...
forever ago. Delay. Yeah. Now, let's see how you are presently.
Okay. I feel pretty dandy. So let's see.
Do you mind flipping this one?
You don't want to... Guys, I've scared her. This is not good for our story. Sure.
All right.
I flipped the card. and
Roll.
Let me roll the die.
And let's go ahead and add 10 to the result.
I got a 2. So we're looking at a 12.
12.
Rolly, rolly.
This is the Druid card.
Oh, I know a druid. We're good friends.
It's actually very similar to the Hag card, but it's like inverted and it's not flaky. And she goes, "You know a druid. Stay close to them."
You're right, Archie.
Well, that's good.
I'm with you.
What?
Archie said a stream deck would be awesome for you guys to have with a soundboard.
It's on my wish list.
Yes, we're going to get a stream deck.
One day.
What?
We have to do some other things first.
Yeah, like make money.
So,
Yeah. John spent a lot of money here on cameras and everything. We need some customers.
the druid is a good friend for you.
Oh, lovely. You hear that? You hear that?
She'll
I'm
be able to
outside
guide
sulking.
you
What?
away
I thought you were
from
right behind me. God
No, I'm
damn
outside
it.
the
sulking.
shadowy parts of the wood.
Okay. I'm very tough.
Let's hope so.
Okay. So we did my past and my present. Are you going to do a future card?
You sure? You want to know?
Yes. I paid you money for that particular part.
She flips it over. Roll. Let's see if the protection is worthwhile.
I got a 3.
You keep rolling zeros.
I think I love these dice that you gave
Okay,
me,
you
Caleb, but I feel like
use
maybe I
the
need to
very
get my
last.
own dice. These ones are cursed.
What you need to do is put them in a cup, a plastic cup with water, and then put a lid on it, and then shake it really hard. Make them think about what they did.
So,
I sent you a link on Slack, Alicia, to look at.
the last card
See if it's legit.
is this huge giant standing on top of a mountain with lightning going behind them.
That's cool.
And she looks at the card curiously and goes, "You said your parents were scientists.
Yes.
Your future will take you to Balava. Obviously, this card is easy to read. Balava has a history of aligning themselves with the giants, specifically of storms. So, eventually you'll make your way there."
Great. So excited to find out what all of that means. Thank you.
Very good. And as you get up and leave, she puts the deck away and is thinking about what just happened.
Do you have more you want to tell me?
There's a lot of curious people on this island. Give me a persuasion check, actually.
A D20?
Yes, plus charisma, plus persuasion if you have it.
Was an 18, now it's a 2, and I do have charisma and persuasion. I am proficient in both. So I add 2 for persuasion, so 4.
Okay.
And
And your
add your
charisma.
charisma modifier.
And
2.
which is also 2, so 6.
All right. She goes, "It's probably nothing. Don't worry about it, child. Enjoy the festival." And she draws the curtain closed.
That's not a great way to end it.
That's how
No.
I felt.
Yeah, well, I
You guys chose to do this.
I'm
in so
sitting
many
on
words,
a
she pretty
log.
much told me that I'm gonna die.
I'm
Like,
sitting on
that's
a
what-
log outside the tent, and there's just like mushrooms growing around me now, like sadness mushrooms.
All right.
I go over and start drumming on the mushrooms.
There's a little tiefling boy with these cute little tiny ram horns that comes up and just is like pat, 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 pat. Also on
Yes.
the drums, like this is fun.
I
A tiefling is like the half demon as opposed to the half angel, which he encountered earlier.
I also like on a clean part of the log, just make like a bunch of pretty flowers come up for him.
Oh, that's nice.
I pick one and hand it to him.
He takes it and immediately runs off. You see him about 20 feet away, hand it off to his tiefling mother. It's like, "Here, take it." And the mother's like, "Thank you, dear. I appreciate that." And she is clearly exhausted, and it's like 10 a.m. because she has like 2 other children just in like wrapping on
I
her.
make it look like there are butterflies all around her, so all the kids like pay attention to her.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
So, the festival immediately around that, you hear some noise about on the other side of where you are, across the way, but you do see a dinosaur of some sort, standing about 12 feet tall.
I go over to the dinosaur.
Oh, that was quick. There's also games along the way. Okay,
Dinosaur.
just beelining it.
I go over and start asking all kinds of questions about what kind of dinosaur it is, what his name is, and how his day is.
All right, so you go over to the dinosaur and you see that little kobold who rents a room at your tavern. And you clearly have wandered into Grilgapa's Beast of Fancy. You see not just the giant, looks like a T-Rex, but it's about half the size. It only stands about 12 feet tall. But around the clear center point of his zoo are various cages, including a periton, basically this deer with the body of a giant eagle. You see a box with like a crawling zombie hand in it.
Oh my gosh.
You see in one of the cages this like fish creature with just covered in mucus, kind of dripping, and his arms are shackled, and he's just kind of gurgling at the kids that wander too close. In a glass jar, you see a small pile of looks to be rocks, just going to and fro and swirling around. You
Are they
also-
flying rocks from the flying rock place?
They are not flying rocks. You also see a few flying frogs in a bird cage. a Tressum, which is a winged cat, just kind of sitting on.
I go as close to the Tressum. Sorry. I go as close to the Tressum as I can possibly get, just like wide-eyed.
And the kobold goes, "Yes, this Tressum, Bramblepaws, is quite a lovely little creature."
Can I have it?
Absolutely not.
Can I pet it?
You can for a shield.
Goddamn money hungry. Oh, sorry. Just kidding. I mean,
I used Geocraft to make a sound behind him.
To make a what?
A sound like something falling over, like a tree falling in the forest behind him.
Go ahead and give me a nature check, wisdom nature.
Archie said, "Great voice for the character."
Oh, thank you.
12.
All right. He goes, "For a shield." Oh my gosh!
I reach out and I put the cut real fast.
Well, it's in a cage. It's sitting on like a very posh cushion in a cage.
I was just well trained.
No. He has to make his coin.
I just kind of glare at him and then turn back to the cage. Just sit there watching it.
Come, children, come close. Let me tell you grand stories of these
I
creatures.
turn into a snake.
You were so waiting to do that.
So I can get in the cage and go be its friend.
So you
isn't it part cat? Cats are terrified of snakes. Have you not seen the cucumber thing on
so
YouTube?
as you turn into a snake and try to wriggle, give me a nature check to see if you know if the Tressum will freak out at you, or if you're just too darn excited to care.
Archie said, "Must have been a loud tree." And Kim said they attack snakes.
Well, I rolled
Thank
a-
you,
I rolled
Kim.
a 2.
Thank you.
So
Okay.
she did a 6 or 7 nature check.
So you turn into a snake and climb in, and the cat's just freaking out instantly and starts batting at it.
I'm sad. I can leave the cage.
And as you begin to leave the cage, the kobold's like, "Oh no!" It like takes his cane and just starts whacking you with it because.
I go into
It's
the
a snake.
underbrush.
Well, hold on. The snake's armor class is rather low. Oh gosh, a snake doesn't have that many hit points. I rolled max damage. So, as you are like getting pulled out, he whacks you directly over the head, and you poof back into your gnome self, and he goes, "Ah, you!"
I'm not a gnome.
Just a
Oh,
druid.
right, you're the Dragonborn. My mistake.
I play a gnome in another game that Caleb runs for me.
Sorry.
He gets confused.
I'm a very simple person. So he thwacks you over the head, goes, "Ah! You! Get out! Shame on you.
I would have given you free breakfast if you let me pet the cat.
You disturbed the cat."
Well, I didn't know I was scared of snakes.
I walk over and try to nullify this situation.
You can talk to the small beast, so what do you say?
I walk over and I start talking to him. Well, is it a small beast? Is it like a little cat or a
Yeah,
big cat?
It's a tiny cat. It's basically a house cat with wings.
I walk over and start talking to the little cat, letting him know that he's okay and that bad snake won't happen anymore. And then I go like this so he comes to the edge of the cage.
Give me a handle animal check.
8.
Plus charisma. And if you're
10.
proficient.
I don't think I'm proficient in animals.
Which is weird. You
I
have a
didn't know that
frog.
was a thing that you could be proficient in. And I can talk to animals, so you would think I would.
Yeah. You can use persuasion instead if you want.
Okay. So I would have a 12.
Okay. So the cat mellows out, still's a little antsy.
How you doing,
but
fella?
Comes over and it's just like, "I'm stiff, but the cushion's nice."
Would you like some belly rubs?
The kobold goes, "Ah! Give me a shield."
I'm
For a
just
pet?
saying that a shield seems like an awful lot of money to pet a cat.
Sir, can't
it's
we
a
work this
tressum.
out?
It's a magical beast.
I saw you this morning at the tavern, and we were talking about how much you love that Suds of Heaven. I will give you 2 free pints of Suds for Heaven if you allow my friend and I here to just pet your creature, bringing it happiness. I'm able to talk to him and calm him down.
Give me a charisma persuasion.
God, I am sucking. 10 total.
Okay. You do have an inspiration token if you want to use it at this point.
No.
Okay. He goes,
3 pints.
and a free breakfast for the week.
For the week? Are you insane? You're just letting us pet him, not take it home. Absolutely not. I will give you a pocket pie.
Bucket
Done.
pie.
Great. Pet your kitty. Hello.
Very nice. So you
Yeah.
pet that. It's like,
While he's doing that, I start asking this gentleman about his history, how he acquired the beast, and trying to get on his good side so we can pet the rest of the animals without having to pay for them. But mostly, I would like to know your backstory. Please tell me.
he is a kobold from
Which is funny because you are not
Archie
cobalt
screamed
blue.
pocket pastries.
Pocket pastries!
He's a kobold from Runner's Rock originally, which is an awful place filled with straight up gamblers, moneylenders. Is a place where if you have coin, you can buy anything you want. Anything. Why are you like this?
Anything you want.
So-
Who hurt you?
Alicia, P.S. I'm downloading Wirecast right now.
So,
It's doing a free trial.
He's describing his stay in Runner's Rock. He bought a few of the animals there, and he decided to take them on a circuit, kind of like a zoo, and show them off to make a little bit of coin.
Smart.
And it was better this than the blood sports. So I was doing them a service.
Blood sports?
Oh, yeah. Back at Blava, they use Surge over here, the Allosaurus, to fight debtors and whatnot who can't pay their bill. And
If they can't pay their bill, they fight a dinosaur?
it's a great way to pay off your debt quick.
I mean, seriously.
I go. Can
Or
I try?
be
I try and
dead.
talk to the dinosaur.
I don't think this qualifies as a tiny beast.
I know, Kim. Tell me
The word
about it.
tiny was not part of it. It was small.
The Allosaurus is not small.
Are you gonna come enjoy the festival with us? Are we going?
well-
is this just a
I
festival?
mean, with
day?
somebody, I had to interview the people, so
Yeah.
you guys wandered out for a little bit.
But after he explains where he's from, these beasts, give me a perception check as you guys are here enjoying the animals.
5.
Okay, Alicia, I also need a perception from you as well.
Okay. I think I need new dice. These ones hate me.
They have things happen. So you notice nothing as well.
Well, my passive perception is way higher than what I rolled.
Okay, so
I rolled a 5. My
Okay.
passive perception is a 13.
okay, not high enough. All right. So he explains his story. You do notice with the 13 passive that the cockatrice on display is just a chicken in a costume.
It's false
He's a
advertising.
liar.
Yeah.
Liar. Liar.
Is his name
Jorge.
Stan? Grunkle Stan.
Oh, yeah,
Gravity
he does have a
Falls.
Grunkle Stan vibe to him.
Dare you not catch my reference? We've only watched that show 3 times through.
Yes, we are.
Love
People.
Gravity Falls.
So you do notice that some of his displays aren't exactly accurate, but that's not surprising for a carnival.
Is the dinosaur even real?
The dinosaur's real.
I peer after
Ooh,
realizing
give me
that the
a
cockatrice.
medicine check though, or a nature check, one of the two. I believe you have medicine.
Yes.
You go ahead and roll that.
I
18 plus.
Okay, that's
mine was a 19 plus 5.
okay.
And then
24.
so mine would
As
be.
you're interacting
20.
with everything, you do notice that Surge, both of you know this,
Sick.
is clearly not healthy.
Archie loves Gravity Falls as well.
He does look poisoned presently.
Sir, have you been letting the dinosaur eat the local fauna?
No, I feed him.
Have you been keeping an eye on what you've been feeding him?
Yeah, I feed him. He lists meat ingredients, and he mentions that he laces them with a berry, which is mildly toxic, as a sedative to keep him docile around the family and people, just for safety reasons.
Do you know you're killing him?
He's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kill this guy.
Kill him and steal the animal.
Exactly. We can have a dinosaur in the backyard.
Probably not the best idea, but yeah. I'm in.
I'm very.
He's not dying. If he died, I'd be out a lot of money.
He's very sick.
He's okay.
He's sick.
Murder
You
him.
are his caretaker.
He is mine.
He
You can
is
go
your
wander
pet.
off. Yeah, he's my property.
I'm going to murder you.
Yes. Somebody call me on some type of cell phone
Yes.
that exists in
I-
Prison Bay.
It just so happens that you finish the interviews and you just come up here and you walk in as you hear me say, "I'm going to murder you."
What we've learned is that we have no chill.
So,
I'm just seeing which of my spells will be best in this situation as I walk
Burn
over.
him.
and
Forget, like,
as you
burn
yell that, you do hear. What are you up to now?
Is it the mayor?
As Ruloth comes wandering up
Oh my favorite.
along
Just
with you, since you've hired people.
Yes.
And I want you back in the picture. I was going to have it in waves, but this is taking a while. So,
So we killing this guy or what? What's going on, guys?
He's
Ruloth is there.
poisoning
He's
poison-
poisoning his animals.
on
We could-
purpose.
So we could rile up the dinosaur, have the dinosaur eat the mayor, and then kill this guy and take the dinosaur.
But the dinosaur's super sick. I don't think that we should feed it such poisoned meat as a bitter old mare.
I mean, it would be great.
Ruloth goes, or the kobold goes, would you rather him just trounce around and destroy everything around here?
I would
What's wrong
rather
with you?
Have you learned nothing from Tiger King? If you I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but if he
What is this
he needs to
Tiger
be in
King?
his natural
Do you not know
environment.
Carol Baskin?
Yeah.
Um,
If you can't take care of him as he normally is without drugging him, then you shouldn't have him. Where's your permits? Show me your permits.
Oh, Meg just turned into
Here's my-
Karen. Real quick. She turned into a Karen.
there's no such thing as permits. I got it okayed by the mayor as long as there was no problem. Then it was all good. The kids are loving the dinosaur. Look at the kids.
Archie, you're not bothering
dinosaur-
us at all. It is a 4:11 here in the afternoon, and I assume it's 9:11 where you are. 9:11. Always remember. Anyway, it is 4:11 here, and we are in New Jersey, but we're right next to Philadelphia. So
And
I'm sorry.
There's a problem.
I now go over to the mayor,
Ruloth,
and we need to have a conversation about her okaying the drugging of animals for a festival.
well, how else are the children supposed to learn about these local beasts that could devour them?
couldn't hate this mayor anymore.
I can name 10 better ways than killing a creature.
It's not dying.
It
I mean, if
is
we don't want the
dying. Look
dinosaur
at
And it's
it.
not
to eat
ours.
her, can we just slit
You
her
are-
Achilles tendons?
You are
Well,
free
if I'm running for office, it has to look like I was not a part of it. But like,
if
no, we can't kill
Yes.
anyone.
if this offends you so grievously.
It
Just
does.
buy it off of him.
I'm sorry. What kind of world do you live in that someone is mistreating their animals, so you have to buy it off of them?
We've
No.
paid for these creatures to be hunted down because they got too close to our civilization. I feel that this is a learning opportunity.
I mean, do we want to buy this dinosaur?
And as someone
How
who
much
is
is the
currently
dinosaur?
trying to run for
Probably
mayor, it will not look good on your image to...
Woman, you do not need to tell me about my image.
Amen, Archie. Yeah. So how, excuse me, sir, how much would you be willing to sell the dinosaur for? I mean, we're probably going to murder you, but it's
Did
fine.
you
is my
drug the
showpiece.
other animals?
Wait. Yeah. Are the other animals sick?
No. The other animals are in cages. They seem stiff, but they're in cages. Overall, you don't see any open sores or anything. The chicken has some minor irritation from wearing a costume.
This
We
guy.
should definitely kill this
Yeah,
guy.
Wait.
Let's
I've
take
Why
got a
are you
great,
guys-
I've got a great idea. Instead of outright killing him,
that. Yeah.
Now that you're here, give me a perception check. Wisdom
I-
perception.
am I with? Did he move within 10 feet of me?
Mine is...
He is generally
10.
always within 10 feet
10
of you
total.
right now. Okay, nothing.
I want to deal 1d4 of necrotic damage to him.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll the d4. And,
Because the cloud of spores is just like always there, right?
yeah, but there is a very clear arrow to you. So go ahead and roll the damage, and then you're going to have to make either a stealth check or a deception check to play it off like it wasn't you. Are you okay with that? Okay. How much damage?
even worth it.
Well, how much damage did you do to him?
One.
One?
One.
Great.
Cool.
He's barely even going to notice that.
Make your stealth or deception check in front of the mayor.
The mayor doesn't notice dead bodies, so
That would be an 18.
Okay. He coughs like, oh, that didn't feel good. But he goes back to you and goes, you want to buy Surge from me? Oh, I don't know if I could ever part with him. He's the centerpiece. But I could be convinced.
All right, well, how much are you thinking?
just get him. He's gonna
Make
come
me
back
an
to get
offer.
his. I tap you on the shoulder and take you over to the side. So we owe him 2 free suds of heaven.
Yeah.
Let's just get him back to the tavern and kill him then.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Could I use thaumaturgy and try to scare him away?
Okay, you said that under your breath. Go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage.
12,
With advantage,
With
roll
advantage.
again.
So roll twice and take the higher number.
18.
Oh, you're going to be
hey.
fine. Add your
Yeah.
charisma modifier and if you have
20.
stealth.
I don't have stealth.
Okay. Yeah, there's no way. No way. Okay, so you whisper that, so that's not a problem. And what do you say after that powwow?
Why don't you come back to our inn? We'll give you some Suds of Heaven beer that we had talked about.
Selling your distillery is a great chance to make a trade. That is a good offer.
I don't think anyone
Yeah.
said anything about selling the distillery.
Nope,
Oh.
not happening, bro.
Not even slightly.
So why don't you come back and have a beer and we can talk about some options?
I wouldn't give you breakfast, and you think we're going to give you the thing.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Well, you're trying to take Brock from me.
I mean,
Sir, you are poisoning a creature.
That and you just changed its name.
Surge. Sorry. Yes, Surge. My mistake. So I'll do that. But in the meantime, do you care to spend 5 tenths to pet Surge?
no, thank you.
All right. Children, do you want to pet the giant dinosaur? Me. And all the kids are just enjoying.
I reached
Is
down and
there-
tell the kids, he's killing the dinosaur. You shouldn't give him any money.
Can I use?
Oh, that's a lie.
Can I use? I would like to pay to pet the dinosaur. I give him. It's 5 shield.
Yes.
I cast cure wounds on the dinosaur.
Yep. That's not lesser restoration, so it doesn't cure the poison. But the dinosaur does feel the small marks and wounds from traveling, And the
I'm pretty sure we could get this dinosaur to eat him.
he peckers back up.
So can I cast Cure Wounds as well?
He doesn't have any physical damage
Okay.
at this point. He is poisoned, which is a condition.
Okay.
So you need a second level spell called Lesser Restoration, unless you have
Does-
some other means of
Does
removing
good
poison.
berries
so.
remove poison?
I do not believe so. I believe it just makes you not hungry and heals 1 hit point.
So I don't need to roll the d8 for the cure wounds.
This is getting really fun. So,
Can I give it?
as
What does my blessed brew do?
it does a couple different things. It either provides +1 armor
That's
class,
not going to help.
charisma. It's better if you drink it and you try to influence the dinosaur with your charisma and guile.
Okay, I would like to do that, and I'm going to try to talk the dinosaur into eating this man.
Ruloth, as you are stating, you're this person. Sorry, Grilgappa goes back to his showmanship. He starts telling about the wonders of these creatures and how magical they are. Completely oblivious to the damage he's done to them or gilding over that fact.
Okay.
And while that's going on, Ruloth comes up to you and goes, "It's very obvious that your employees are very keen on these creatures. If anything bad happens, I'll assume it's your fault."
We really should murder her. I am so done with her.
I'm sorry. What kind of society do you live in that the two women are really interested in something, so you're going to blame the man? Do you hear that, everybody? I'm just saying, if you want women's rights, vote for Gully.
My God, Gully is just constantly campaigning.
All the people from neighboring areas are like, yeah.
Yeah, but no, we definitely need to kill her.
And then she in response goes, "She wants to take the dinosaurs away." And then the children go, "Boo."
He's killing the dinosaurs. Killing
So-
them. That means there won't be any more forever.
So
Sad.
I use
Wait.
Druidcraft to over here be like, look at all these butterflies you can play with, though, and distract the kids with the pretty butterflies that seem really keen on playing with them.
give me a charisma check straight. It's opposed by the dinosaur.
They keep yelling, vote for Gully, vote for Gully, vote for Gully.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Okay, the butterflies mean nothing to them compared to the dinosaur. Obviously.
Dinosaur-shaped butterflies.
So,
Can I do
after
that?
Ruloth puts up her warning, she leaves with her handman. And what's the
Henchman?
not a henchman,
Seems like she would have a
bookie,
henchman.
not a bookie, but
A
manservant,
Valet.
valet,
Nice. That's nice.
following on one side, and they just wander through the festival, greeting
These are
people
for you, Archie.
and spending money.
There you go. You can
Vote
read
for
them.
Gully.
Vote for Gully. Gully gets it done. When in doubt, just kill them. I love it. What a slogan.
The other one is, it can't be worse than what we have now.
Oh my gosh! So
That's amazing.
We should really make those shirts.
the mayor and them wander away. Gilgappa goes back to his presentation. And there's the rest of the festival. But looking around now with new eyes, give me a perception check. As you just look at the rest of the carnival around you.
All of us?
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
I would have a 4 after I added my modifier
yeah,
to
mine's
it.
a 6.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
12.
12. This seems to be a place overly safe, designed to separate people from money.
Yep.
The games are carnival games. The only toys being exchanged or trinkets given as rewards are cheap. And
Sounds
it's
like a
what you
pretty
expect,
standard
but
carnival.
people are having fun.
Go get some funnel cake.
That is the overall air of the
I
place.
would like to sit somewhere that's kind of like not in the way, but obvious, where there's greenery nearby, and make vines grow and do like balloon animals out of vines.
Oh, that's fun. As you do that, children come wandering up, and you make them nice little trinkets and whatnot. They go around and show it off to their parents. And I imagine that they have flowers in them and stuff like that at notable points. It's quite adorable. That's very good. Are you trying to make money?
No,
Okay.
I'm trying to give the parents a break from their kids.
The
begging
idea
for
that anybody
things.
would do anything for free in this town seems insane. Just putting it out there. Everybody else wants money. So I feel like the parents would almost be like concerned. Like, did you pay for that? Where did you get that?
Yeah, there is that. It's like, did you steal it? The occasional parent does wander up. It's like, how much do we owe you?
It's free.
Looks at it, makes sure it's not like poison ivy wreathed over their head, and they go, thank you, and they wander off.
Fun story. We were once in the mall, and some guy handed Klaus a balloon, and Klaus got super excited, and then he turned to us and asked for $5.
And so I ripped the balloon out of my kid's hands and give it back to him. He burst into tears, but I don't play that game.
No.
So,
Nope.
There you go. So the carnival seems to be those things. Do you want to do anything else at the carnival? There are lots of Comet memorabilia as well before returning to the tavern.
Nope. I think we should go back.
Okay.
Are there any like headbands, like the ones that have little springs on the end and there's comets on the end of them? So
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yes.
I want one of those
I
things
want
where
one
you
of
hold
those.
it and like you press
That's
the
only,
button
like,
and it goes
2 tenths. So go ahead. Yes, you
You
find
wanna
that
put 'em out
too.
and it
Also
spins?
2 tenths. You find all the random memorabilia, the cheap carnival toys you could ever want.
Chinese finger cuffs.
Yes.
Nice. Whatever.
where did the Cobalt keep his money that he was collecting?
On his person.
Good to know.
So, you make your way back to the tavern.
I make us all funnel cake in the spirit of carnivals.
It is still very busy, but the overall weight of the labor is very much diminished. This Cobalt knows his stuff.
You mean Goblin?
The Goblin knows his stuff. I am very tired. I apologize, Internet. But yeah, this Goblin's
Archie and
just
Kim are gonna riot.
frying ball beetle up, chopping it up, putting in kebabs for lunch, and when people ask for things that aren't exactly on the menu, he's like, I got you. And he's able to jimmy rig a dish for them. No problem.
I go in to expect how he's handling my kitchen.
Okay. He knows his stuff. Everything has wear on it because he's clearly busy, but you're not sure what his cleanup schedule is like at this point. But he knows his way around. He has like 4 things going on at the same time.
Nice.
He is proficient.
Excellent. Nice job, boss. Good hire.
Thanks.
Thanks.
He just nods the approval.
I pull the two of you aside and say, I have a plan.
What do we got?
All right, so that Cobalt's sleeping here, right? I say I turn into a ferret, sneak into his room, and carry all of his money out. Just to rob him blind.
I say we poison him at dinner.
We could, if if Pippin steals all of his money, then we can buy the dinosaur back with his money.
I feel like if he wakes up and doesn't have any of his money, he's gonna go right to the mayor and say that we stole it.
I mean,
if he
but if
tries to
he's
leave, we can kill him.
dead,
Yeah.
they're also going to come looking for us.
They can't prove we poisoned him. Now, he's an old man, died of natural causes after all the excitement today.
We can't kill him in our
This
inn.
is the making of a murderer.
Look, I've already been part of one crime family.
Just to give you a little perspective, as we are streaming here, somebody just popped up that is Nick Merckx, and he is streaming Call of Duty on here, and he has 57,600 people watching his stream right now. 57,600 people.
Let's steal his dinosaur.
Thanks all of you for watching our little channel.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
We do. We appreciate every one of you.
I hope we're
And when we
slightly more
have
entertaining than Call of Duty.
57,000, we will still remember Archie and Kim,
That's right.
the OGs.
Oh, jeez.
Truth.
All right, so we can't kill this guy in our inn because then it's blatantly obvious that we've done it.
Okay, let's steal his money. Still feel as though it might be a little obvious that we're the ones that did it. But
Not if
there's
we
a lot of-
have.
what if we hire
solid-
someone else to steal it?
What if we have solid alibis?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like we can't be each other's alibi.
Why don't we invite the mayor for dinner? And then why don't we send Kevin the Toad up to rob him?
Okay,
And then we all have an alibi. Because
okay.
we'll be having dinner with
But
the
we
mayor.
banned the mayor from the tavern.
Yeah, but I mean,
Well,
obviously.
Considering we're gonna have to get ready for a debate at some point,
Kim said
it's
we should
gonna
wait till he
extend the
goes to leave
alibi.
town and then steal the animals.
Kim seems
Hey,
smart.
what if we go befriend other animals? And then,
Get all the animals to revolt.
yes,
Who could speak to the animals?
I can? I can't speak to dinosaurs.
if I turn into like a small dinosaur, like the one from Jurassic Park with the frilly neck,
Velociraptor? Oh,
would
that
I
one?
be
Would it-
able? Would I be able to
While
talk
you're
to the
in-
dinosaur?
While you're in an animal form, you can communicate to similar beasts.
There you
If
go.
Why
we can
not?
somehow get enough animals while the carnival's still going on, we could just take all his money anyways.
We could have all these animals revolt and destroy this carnival and get the
No
animals to work
killing
for
the
us.
little kids, though.
No, of
Draw the
course
line
not.
at children.
I mean, unless they're shitty kids, but whatever.
That's your one.
That's my one. Yeah, I get one. Yep.
So,
I accidentally already used my one. It was just very quiet. Nobody noticed.
so we're trying to get better.
Yeah.
Internet.
Come on. Don't you guys want to go on a safari to get all these animals? Does that sound like a great
I like
campaign?
the idea.
Let's do
of-
it.
I like the idea
What
of
if
Pippin
we-
turning into a little dinosaur and trying to influence and talk to the dinosaur.
Wait. What if we even go simpler? What if we just replace the feed he has for them to not have the berries? And then when the dinosaur has the berries clear its system, it's mad as anything and eats him, and we're scot clean because he's
But
going
we,
to think
we
that
don't
But
know
he
how
won't eat
long it's going
The
to be.
children or anything like that, right? Is the dinosaur still in a cage? Did anyone notice?
The
Was he in a
dinosaur was
cage?
not in
What
a
if I
cage.
turn into a dinosaur, I talk to the dinosaur, I tell him our plan and say the tiny ones you can't eat.
We'll have plenty of food from you.
Yeah. Just tell them the tiny ones are poison.
Oh, Archie said it's Dilophosaurus, the one that from Jurassic Park with the frilly neck. There you go.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
Love it.
So let's
That's why
have our
audience is important.
It is.
let's
Yeah,
have our
fact
goblin
check us.
friend in the kitchen make
Dinosaur food.
dinosaur. Well, no, because then he'd know,
Yeah.
and he's not in on it. So Gully, you're gonna have to make dinosaur food.
On it.
All right. So where are we getting all
I
the
think I
meat
should
for
also
dinosaur
make some
food?
toxic mushroom pocket pies, and from now on, we should just.
Kim said
them.
subtlety isn't our strong suit.
Nope.
Never has been.
No.
That's not how
Fair.
D&D works, apparently.
Yeah, it's fair.
I feel like we're probably fixating on not
Something that was
exactly-
not part of the campaign.
It's
at
the
all.
fun of it.
Not at all. But whenever the actual story picks up, things are going to get really bad. So it's going to be great.
It's gonna be fun if we have a dinosaur with us.
I do think that we just need to own the dinosaur.
I do too. I think we need
Right,
this.
but he
dinosaur.
does have a good point of like, how do we keep it from eating us
You turn into a dinosaur and talk to it.
every day?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Well,
I think as
that-
long as we talk to the dinosaur and let him know what's up,
This is assuming the dinosaur is a reasonable.
well, we can have
Well,
a
we'll
conversation
figure
with him
that
and see
out.
what's going on. Yeah.
Can we like find a wizard to polymorph him into a smaller dinosaur?
That's a great idea. I would love to have a little dinosaur.
You do know the most
pocket
powerful
dinosaur?
wizard in
Jim
the
Dark
village.
Magic?
Jim Dark.
Most
Magic.
powerful wizard in the group.
Oh, hey.
In the village.
Agreed.
Right here.
Okay,
Oh.
We need
but
the
she doesn't
dinosaur.
have polymorph.
Well, there's your problem.
Well, that's not. Where
you
did I
saying
learn to
I-
be a wizard from? Did it happen to be my great uncle, the guy who's here that we could go talk to? Did he teach me?
How about it was
This would
your
be a
dad
very-
who's missing?
God damn. I mean, gosh darn.
I do think you should at least talk to the dinosaur, get a idea of his headspace, and then we can. I mean, they have tiny little brains, and then we can make a
Right.
decision.
Well, when the festival calms down, I will turn into a Glyptosaurus and
Zolithosaurus.
Gesundheit
Thank you.
and go talk to the dinosaur.
All right. That is much later. While you plan on doing that, is there anything else you want to do before we hit nighttime?
Do
I
I
mean, we might as well
have-
rob this guy anyway, right? Why not get his money? We need some money.
Yeah.
Do I have any plants that would like make the dinosaur's tummy feel better but wouldn't hurt him?
He would still be poisoned, but it would stop the pain. He would just be still not present completely.
Is there a
But
tonic
it
I
would
can
be-
make him?
Would it be better for him?
You could make a tonic that would give him a small boost to his saving throw. So whenever he makes his next saving throw, he might be able to he would get 1d4 to that roll.
The dinosaur?
Yeah, the dinosaur would get
Who's he
1d4 to the saving
battling?
throw.
This is not good
No,
for.
he's making a Constitution save against the poison.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I can do that.
You roll for everything. So could we mix the two together, the painkiller and the
Sure.
tonic?
Go ahead and give me a medicine check from you. And you're just going to make the beverage real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what
I
did
can
you
also
get?
help her with medicine if she needs, since I'm proficient.
Oh, go ahead and roll again. Take the higher.
14.
Okay. So you make this very basic, like hummus dish, which just alleviates and absorbs a lot of the bad toxins. She mixes in her cocktail in a magical way that doesn't completely destroy it. So you now have this thing they can feed this dinosaur. And it's not chickpea, it's probably like ground turkey or some insect because carnivore. But there you go.
Well, I feel like if it was some kind of insect or something, when I make the drink, I could just like strain the drink over it, so it would take in the things,
Ooh.
and then it would just be like just a drink that you could put in his water dish or something.
Okay. So you have, okay. And what do you do to prepare for the evening? Are you planning to invite the mayor?
Yeah, I think we should invite the mayor for
I'd
dinner.
also like to take a short rest.
I imagine you've taken a short rest over the couple hours, so you're fine.
Could I manage to take a long rest?
No.
Yeah, we're going to invite the mayor for dinner so that we have an alibi because we're going to rob this dude.
All right. Well, you go find her in the market. It's not too hard. She's spending a lot of money in the community, making sure that she kisses every baby and whatnot. And sees you approach, and she has that nice, pleasant grin on her face and goes, "What can I do for you?"
Hello, mayor. We'd like to invite you for dinner this evening at our inn.
Regretfully, I have plans.
Bitch.
Literally anything else. So, thank you for the offer, though.
Yeah, whatever. Sure. All right, we'll see you later then. Still going to rob this guy.
I also head out to talk to the mayor,
Oh, boy.
trying to explain that one of the reasons we wanted to have her over for dinner is that we thought it would be better image for both of us as we're running for office to appear civil and show that we're going to have a nice, clean campaign and that we just support each other for the better of the community. And do you really want to be the one who turns down this olive branch? Because I, for one, will tell everyone.
Well, you've done a lot, but let's see how well that argument flies. Go ahead and give me a intimidation check. Charisma modifier added to that
11.
with intimidation if you have it.
I don't believe I have intimidation.
If you want to re-roll, you can hand me that inspiration token that you've been sitting on.
You just keep trying to get that inspiration token from her.
I feel like I want to keep it for a little bit longer.
Okay. She goes, "Oh, I'm
Little bit.
sure you could spread that, but I wonder if that would be damaging your reputation in some way more than mine."
I don't think logic is your strong suit, which, is the entire reason that made me want to run for mayor. But no, me trying to be nicer towards you and you deciding that you're above it kind of plays into your hoity-toity
I can't
perception.
cancel my current endeavors tonight. I'm
Sure.
sorry.
Sure.
The ones that are anything else.
Yes, literally anything else.
Enjoy kissing babies.
Oh, of course.
Wait, so you enjoy kissing babies?
She's a pedophile.
That's
What
weird.
is- No.
You are so.
The spin
enjoy
machine
your
works against you.
protection.
She blinks, is mildly taken off guard, and just like the Hops Tavern, and just leaves.
We're the thorn in your side.
I'm gonna
Should've
burn the
picked up
mayor's
the-
building down.
Do it. I
That
can't
is
believe
the
she said no.
home
I
of, like,
can't believe
6
she said no.
guards.
We have
Not just her
zero
home to be
chill.
destroyed.
Collateral
Guys,
damage.
Kill her.
I understand that we keep
kill
getting emotional, but we
Kill
need like
her.
we need like 2 chill. We have 0.
I disagree. I very much
Yeah. I
disagree.
mean, we haven't really done anything crazy.
Yet.
No, we just we're all bark. Little
that's
chihuahuas.
So, the invitation was declined.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we need another
Alibi.
What if we have him for dinner? Like, let's actually talk to him while we have dinner.
Who?
The guy we're gonna rob.
Oh. So maybe if we have him down with us for dinner,
Guys,
then
I-
we could send Kevin up to steal his money, and he won't blame us because we're with him.
I mean, we could, which
That's right, Archie. Savage mode.
we could.
Engaged.
I also think that we might. He's already planning on coming for dinner, and we might be overthinking this because we have an incredibly busy tavern. And if we just make sure that all of us are in the tavern and seen by multiple people,
Yeah.
then there's no way that we have anything at all. I don't know that we need the mayor.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm down with that.
I'm sure we're gonna have some live music and people celebrating the festival and
Yeah.
dinner.
I'm gonna
so-
decide to have a karaoke night. I'm gonna lead a karaoke night. I'm gonna MC it.
Yes,
Oh, that's amazing. Done.
I love it.
All right.
I'm gonna sing
so
"Touched by an Angel." That seems like a gully move.
at the Holy Hops Tavern.
Yeah.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's so on brand. So,
"Touched by an Angel," Holy Hops.
I'm gonna sing.
Oh,
Sons for
sorry,
heaven for
sorry.
everybody.
I'm gonna
Alright.
sing 45 by Shinedown and make everyone really confused. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head.
so as night falls, the stars are extremely bright. It's about close to late early summer.
Would you
Deep
say
in the
that-
heart of Texas.
I was about to make the same joke.
Got
I was
it.
gonna say,
Got
would
it
you
before
say
Alicia
that the
did.
stars at night are big and bright?
Yep. It just reminds me, it's so funny. It shouldn't, but it reminds me of Pee Wee Herman. It's so perfect. Because he does it in Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Oh, it's so great. It's so perfect.
Hey, boss, can we have a bonfire outside?
Yeah, of course.
I think
There's
that would be a
not
fun thing.
enough room for a
Oh,
bonfire
right now,
outside.
yeah, the festival's there. So
In our backyard or something? I feel like that'd be a
King's
fun thing to
Well, we
have
already
the
got all
kids
these
and make
people.
s'mores.
There's squatters
Yeah.
everywhere.
burn them down. Burn them all
Burn 'em
down.
all. We're
Burn
trying to
this
have a
town down.
bonfire. It's supposed to be
So
a beautiful summer night.
Unfocused today.
Right? And we're doing well today, I thought.
Yeah, right? We've got
All right,
20
so
minutes
we're-
left in the or 19
I mean, we
minutes
got to
left
wrap
in
it
the
up in the
campaign.
next couple minutes.
I know.
Yeah.
But
Basically, we're going to finish up the karaoke night, and then as night falls, we'll
How
cut it there.
successful is my karaoke night?
So
But-
successful.
Give me a perform check.
What song are you going to sing?
Charisma.
I'm going to
perform.
sing Oceans by Hillsong United.
all of
I'm
your
going to keep it super
We,
crystal.
all of
we
your
will make a
help and roll with
playlist
advantage.
for this.
Yeah, we're going to have a playlist
What?
online.
What are we
this
doing?
week.
Rolling?
don't-
Glad you gave me advantage.
I'm-
Oh, I got 17.
Oh, well, we might.
Wait, what am I making? A performance?
Yes.
Oh, 16.
Okay.
My Touched
it
by an
is
Angel
a
performance brings them to tears.
great endeavor. Several people from the community have come in. Everyone's drinking, having a good time, eating your food. The goblin is just
I
cooking
casually
away.
mentioned to a few
He's
people
like-
that we invited the mayor, but she didn't want to come.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
She's not big into community celebrations.
Oh, there she's eating at the restaurant just across the street. So
Again, she was invited here and didn't come.
the mayor's a lovely lady. So
I'm going to
give me a persuasion check as you're spreading rumors.
Not rumors. That's exactly what
Rumor
happened.
has it.
It's a still a straight up charisma.
15 and then charisma, so it'd be 17.
Okay. So, oh, I didn't know the mayor was so mean.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Is the
You convinced the one person.
is the
Thank you.
restaurant
It's effort.
that
Gross.
she's at within 30 feet of us?
No.
Take her out.
I was going to do thaumaturgy and do a
I-
tremor on the ground and scare everybody over there.
I Oh wait,
Why not?
why am I?
Well, that
Wait,
would
it's almost-
affect like the squatters and everyone
Yeah,
outside the
I
town.
don't care.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's like almost night. We're not likely to like get in combat tonight, right?
Correct.
No, yeah.
I
we're
make
just
some
wrapping up.
good berries and I give them to the goblin.
All right. Was a little worn, but as he eats, he's like, "Thanks. Give me the rest." Cooks it into like a string of meats and starts serving up kebabs. So, like, give these to people who look a little inebriated. And they perk back up, and there's no fights or anything at the tavern, even though it's clearly overcrowded. And as all these
minor illusions for the kids, like fun stuff. Just like
that's fun. Do you do that for that and the karaoke?
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone's only doing one song,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you know, as we're going around, and I do that. It's supposed to be a fun celebratory atmosphere.
Well, you definitely have pulled all that off. Now, as the festivities truly shut down, everyone's kind of clamped up for the evening, except for the people selling like moonstones and stuff like that. In comes Grill Gappa, and he goes, "So I'll have that beer now, thank you."
All right.
Don't you want to serve me if you're going to try and buy my...
Sure. Let's give him beer.
Good.
I go give him a beer. And dirty looks.
Yep.
So you didn't poison it.
No.
No, I've
Yeah.
not poisoned it.
Very good.
I was told that we were going to hold off on the
He
poisoning.
drinks it and feels nice and warm, and then goes, "So,
Wait, where's my
what
list
are you
of-
offering? What was the accent I had for this guy? What are you offering exactly?"
I'm going to do a little sidebar with my my employee friends here. Hey guys, what actually Kim said buy him out, he might want to retire. So what do you guys think that we should offer him money? I guess it doesn't matter, right? We could offer him money because we're going to steal his money anyway. So would you like to offer him maybe a few jade for the dinosaur?
I think he's
Sure,
gonna want more
let's
than a
just see.
few jade.
Well,
I vote we start low. I also would like to just start talking to him casually and nicely about the different beers we have and ask how he feels about sour beer and offer our special sour.
"Oh, I would like to try that. Yes, please."
So I give him the sour beer, which the first time the drinker drops to 0 hit points.
wow.
So
If
in
we
case
do
you accidentally kill him,
So if we, you know,
I mean, he
decide
might-
we want to
he
do
might
anything,
just fall off
and,
the
like,
bar
at that
stool,
point, like
yeah.
at 0 hit points, he's a pretty fragile old man, and
Yeah.
what
so-
happens to him if that happens?
the first time the drinker drops to 0 hit points within the next hour, they automatically stabilize. Damn it! Hold on.
Oh, didn't want to do that.
Oh,
That
darn.
way you don't kill him. That way you can knock him out without killing him.
I thought it would kill, or would. I thought it would bring it down to 0, and then it's easier to kill him. Never mind. I
Oh.
don't care so much about that then.
Okay.
All right, so we would
But
like.
we also have the dinosaur meat that you guys have.
What?
You also have the meat that you guys prepared with
For the dinosaur.
Yeah. So we would like to offer you 3 jade for your dinosaur. We are definitely killing this man.
Oh, I'm wasting my time.
Oh, I hate this guy. So
Finishes his drink. Well,
How about
that is regrettable. I was thinking more on the low end. 30?
much. Ooh, Jesus Christ.
how about you play?
It is my livelihood you're buying from me.
I understand.
I
Odd
will.
that you'd want to kill him then.
Yeah.
I will play a game
I
of
don't want
poker
to
with
kill you.
and I'll put up scary.
What was that?
I'll play a game of poker with you. You put in the dinosaur. I'll put in scary.
What's scary?
An animal equivalent to a dinosaur, but one that you don't have to drug.
Let me see this creature. I don't believe you.
I go out and I get scary, and I use Druidcraft to make it
him
look
a
like
dinosaur.
he has wings.
That's amazing.
So winged goat.
That is amazing.
And a mermaid tail.
And Technically, that's minor illusion, but you have someone who can actually use that.
I
the
help
druid
you. I
craft
help you.
helps add the fur and actually adds the shoulder blade movements that are appropriate.
And I
Yeah.
do the minor illusion to help you add that and a mermaid tail, a sparkly one.
As this goat comes wandering over while everyone's singing, go ahead and roll a disguise check for the goat.
What a
I love this.
disguise check me. Is that deception?
Yes, deception.
Can I use nature and wisdom instead of charisma?
You can use wisdom deception.
19.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Just so you know, I rolled a 14 and he barely beat you. He looks at it, looks at you, and goes, I know a costume when I see one.
Damn it.
It's better than your
Yet you
cockatrice
get
one.
dressed every morning looking like that.
Well, not everyone is touched with magic. If I had those tricks, my cockatrice would look a lot better, I would say.
What if I told you where you could find a cockatrice? A real one.
Ta-da!
Bringing it back.
This is interesting. How about this then? You bring me.
No.
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 I'm
no,
not bringing you the cockatrice. I'll tell you where the cockatrice is.
No.
Nah.
No. Do
Then
I
you can-
look strong enough to take on anything?
He's just asking that we kill him at
He's
this
asking to
point.
be murdered. Yes, I agree.
So, I'll make the deal. Since the poisoning is the thing of concern,
Oh no.
Yes.
Kevin's eyes
the
falling out.
only creature who I'm sedating
Killing.
is Surge.
PETA would
So-
have your head in a locket.
If you find me 3 smaller creatures that I can keep in a cage, I will do whatever you want with the Allosaurus.
All right.
I want that cockatrice. So that's a start. I will also want
Murder.
there is a snake on the toothy side of the island. It's a giant snake that I've heard stories about. If you
Is it
capture
within the
that,
Chamber of
that
Secrets?
would be lovely.
All right, we're going on an adventure to get some animals.
All right.
All right.
Safari.
So, cockatrice, the constrictor, and I want this weird thing up on the floating rocks. It's a crab. If you can get me this weird crab that I've heard about on the flying rocks.
Somebody in this town can give you crabs.
The mayor.
I had
Roll
the
off.
same thought. So hard in my head.
Dadgummit.
So we're
Then
gonna go.
we have a deal.
All right.
Hey,
Those
shake
are
on
small.
it.
Parcel
creatures
tongue.
that
Is
can
that
keep
one
in
of
a
the
cage.
powers one of us has?
What?
Parcel tongue. Can we?
I can turn into a snake.
All right. So we're going to be going on an adventure. Obviously.
Get some animals.
Do we have a deal?
Yes. You have a deal.
I still want to sneak over. And
I mean,
talk
we're
to
going to
the
kill him when we get
dinosaur.
back either way. But all right, great. So yes, you have a deal.
Good.
All right.
Well, I'm going to go up to my room now. I hope you all have a lovely evening.
You as well.
Did we send Kevin while we had him?
No, we're going to wait now because now we're going to go on
All
our
right. Well, am I still going to
adventure.
go talk to the dinosaur real fast?
What? We couldn't have sent Kevin. He was sitting down at the bar. All his money would have been on.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we can take a nap now until next week, and then we will plot out our adventure
And design shirts for Archie and Kim.
yeah, Archie and Kim, be prepared. Shirts coming.
Are you guys all right with cult member number 1 and
And
cult
cult
mama?
mama.
Yeah, and then we'll have the Gully shirts in a few weeks. We're gonna set up a store this week, obviously, on the website.
All right.
So
that's what
anyway,
I'm
For
doing
the
this
people
weekend.
watching, these adventures are posted a few weeks later. This is clearly
off the
not
rails.
what was planned.
Yeah, obviously.
And the things that will happen next session are going to be in the actual adventure. So, till next time. Thank you all for joining us.
Yes, we love. Oh, did
When in doubt,
Archie
just kill
answer
them.
my question about how his game went last week?
Archie, how did your game go last week? I didn't see that part of the chat.
He did message me, had a few questions that I answered.
I want to
but-
know Archie's backstory. How old are you? What's up? What's life like? Do you have a favorite book? I
All
wanna
right,
know all the
next
things.
week
Look at
we
that.
are going to get more backstory from Archie.
Kim, you too. I don't know anything about Kim.
I mean, well, you can ask Caleb. He came out
that's
of the
fun.
inside of her.
Look, Kim could come visit
Yes,
and
I
make a
was-
guest appearance.
Yeah, sure. Kim,
that'd
feel
be
free
I'm
to
just
join us
saying
in
that
studio.
we're asking Archie, but
Yeah.
you two might know.
I
Kim
mean,
very well.
Archie,
I
you're
don't
welcome
know
to
Kim
visit
at all.
too.
as well. Yeah.
So
I
I just want to know all the things.
We'll see you guys next week on social media. You can check us out at Dungeon Havoc or on our social media, which is Bite Size Social. If you'd like to subscribe to Caleb's Patreon, it's also Dungeon Havoc. There's great stuff on there. Become a patron. And also, we are, if you guys want to join our Bite Size Book Club, the next book that we're reading is Once and Future.
October 15th.
October 15th, we're going to be doing that. There's a link on our website,
Caleb's not involved in
bitesizedigital.com.
that.
Nope.
Yeah, that's not a Caleb thing. It's just
He doesn't like fiction.
us. And it's
True.
a
But yeah, do you run this? Very odd.
modern
Very odd.
day.
I I'm a weird person
What
that
was
way.
it?
It's King Arthur in
King Arthur.
space.
In space. So there you go. I am 4 pages in. So we'll talk to you guys next week. Have a great week. Thanks for putting up with all of our shenanigans and our technical difficulties.
We'll get it right one time.
Some year.
eventually.
Thanks, guys.
Dun, dun, dun,
Toodaloo.
dun, dun.